The Pandas library can be quite slow sometimes when working with large datasets. In this video, we'll talk about a few ways to make our Pandas programs to go several times faster. There are some best practices when using Pandas, such as using vectorization, but that's not what we're going to talk about today. If you want to learn more about those best practices, you can check out my other videos in the channel. The approach we'll be covering today is simply to replace Pandas with another data analysis library that's capable of running computations in parallel. Some people prefer to call it multitasking or multiprocessing. Don't be discouraged because we don't need to rewrite the whole program when using other data analysis libraries. They all have a similar syntax to Pandas, but maybe with a few exceptions here and there, and I'll show you guys how similar the syntax are to Pandas syntax at the end of the video. Before we start, we need to understand why Pandas is so slow. This is actually a broad problem for the Python language, not just the Pandas library. By default, Python program will run on a single thread. If your computer CPU has multiple cores, then it means only one core is running your Python code and all the other cores are just doing nothing. This is what the CPU workload looks like when using Pandas to read a CSV file. As you can see, these spikes means the CPU cores are working on our task, but all the other cores are just doing nothing at the moment. To make our programs go faster, all we need is to tell all the CPU cores to go to work at the same time. So we want our CPU workload to look like this instead, and I really hope my computer doesn't crash while recording this. So let me introduce three data analysis libraries other than Pandas. They are Polars, datatable, and modin. I'll leave the link to their GitHub pages in the video description below. Polars has 7,600 stars on GitHub. The core engine of Polars is written in the Rust programming language, and we can use it in Python. The datatable library has about 1,600 stars on GitHub, not as many as Polars and modin, but if you're coming from the R programming, you might find datatable familiar. This library is closely related to the R's datatable library. The modin library has 7,700 stars. This library relies on other parallel computing frameworks such as Ray or Dusk. We're going to run some tests on all these data analysis libraries and compare the time each one takes to perform a certain task. For this, I have created 4 sets of datasets with different sizes. 1 million rows of data, 10 million rows of data, 50 million and 100 million rows of data, and each dataset has 9 columns. The smallest dataset is about 120 megabytes, and the largest dataset in our test is going to be 16.4 gigabytes. If you want to follow along and do similar tests on your own computer, I've included links to the code for generating these datasets in the video description below. There are 8 tests we're going to perform. First one is reading a CSV file. Second one is applying a function to a column. Then we're going to do a vectorized column calculation, followed by vertically concatenating 2 datasets, and then merging 2 datasets, and filtering rows by value, then filtering rows and then assign new values. Last but not least, grouping data by a column and then calculating the sum for each group. We're going to run each test twice and take the average time they take. So this block of code here will run each test twice in a loop. I noticed that libraries like modin usually perform slow on the very first run, but faster on subsequent runs. I think this might be due to some overhead work that modin has to perform on the initial launch. So to be fair, I ran each test code block twice. The first one I'm not going to record anything, and we'll use the second run to measure their performance. Okay, so let's run these tests.
2,000 years later.
So here's the result for the 2 smaller datasets, 1 million rows and 10 million rows. I've highlighted in green the ones that perform much faster than the baseline Pandas, and the red highlights are the ones that are slower than Pandas. In these tables, each row shows a test we performed, and column shows the different libraries. The values represent number of seconds each test took. For example, it took Pandas 1.1 second to load all 1 million rows of data into Python, and it took modin's only about 0.61 second to do the same thing. The modin library was pretty fast in reading CSV, applying functions, and vertically concatenating data frames, but it was slower than Pandas in other operations that I highlighted in red. At a quick look at these tables, Polars pretty much beat all the other 3 libraries by a big margin. Let's talk about datatable library. It was kind of difficult to replicate 2 tests using the datatable library, so we skipped them and the results are not available. It's worth noting that the datatable performed the vectorized column calculation really fast. So round 1, the Polars library won. Let's now take a look at the results on the two larger datasets. We actually see a very similar pattern by just looking at the highlighted colors. Modin was faster than Pandas in reading CSV, applying functions, and concatenating data frames. But it was mediocre in other operations, and when running the merge tests, modin crashed. And that's why we have two not availables under modin. It tested this step so many times and couldn't get it to run without crashing. Maybe I'm not doing something correctly here, maybe it's my code or maybe it's my setup. If you know the answer, please leave a comment. I really appreciate it. Again, the Polars library outperformed the other three libraries, so Polars won round 2 as well. Now, this is the moment that you guys have been waiting for. What does the Polars syntax look like? Let's take a look at and compare that to Pandas. So here's the code I used to perform all these tests. On the left-hand side, we have Pandas. On the right-hand side, we have Polars. And as you can see in Pandas, this is the reading CSV, and this is the same in Polars reading CSV, same syntax, except that in Polars we use PL, and in Pandas we use PD. And that's just how we named these libraries at import. For the merge operation in Pandas, it's df.merge, whereas in Polars, it's df.join. There's no merge method in Polars. For vertically concatenating data frames, for Pandas, it's .concat, and it's the same thing for Polars, .concat. The group by function is also the same between Pandas and Polars. Applying a function to a column is the same as well between the two libraries. Filtering a column is the same. Same thing with filtering a column and assigning it to a new value. It's the same syntax between Pandas and Polars. The column calculation, it's also the same between Pandas and Polars. There you have it. If you want your programs to run several times faster than Pandas, just simply replace your Pandas library with another one. Based on the test results and the syntax, I would highly recommend replacing Pandas with the Polars library because you will achieve much faster runtime with minimum code changes. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.